Mick, we finished the season with an utterly dominant 4-0 victory over Hallam tonight and extending our unbeaten run to 9 games. Must be absolutely delighted with that.
Yeah, really pleasing performance, Jay. Said it to the lads before the game, you know, we've got to back up Saturday's performance because I thought we were very good Saturday, and I thought we backed it up tonight. We probably could have scored another couple of goals. I thought our possession, we were excellent. In possession, we dominated every aspect of the game, and I thought there was only one team on there tonight that tried to play, and that was us, and I thought we were really, really good tonight. Yeah,
we led 1-0 at the break, but obviously down a man after Tweedy got sent off. We'd have obviously been under a lot of pressure in that second half with a man advantage for Hallam. But that red card to Hallam at just 2 minutes into the second half, it must have changed what you said at half time in the team talk somewhat.
To be fair, not really, Joe. I've asked the lads at half time, this might sound ridiculous, but I've asked them to be even braver, to accept the ball even more, to take it even more, and to dominate the ball. Even though you've got one man less, I'd said to them, don't turn it into a second ball game. You know, dominate the ball, be brave, take it in tight spaces. You know, accept the ball all over the park. And the kid's made a really silly tackle when he's booked. You know, right start at half time, he's killed his team. To be fair, but again, mate, you know, the way we sort of played tonight, mate, I think even with 10 men, we'd have won that game.
Yeah, two contrasting styles. I think it's fair to say tonight. Just how impressed were you with how ruthless and relentless we were throughout the 94 minutes?
We were definitely relentless, Jay. I thought without the ball we were unbelievable. With the ball we were very good. We played with a lot of speed. We got really good combinations. We got great entries into their final third. I thought, like I said, we could have been even more ruthless, Jay, to be honest with you. We squandered 2 or 3 really good chances, a couple of 1v1s, and you know, they're the difference of where we are now in terms of where we need to be next year. You know, if we want to really sort of go and kick on next year, we need to be able to put teams to bed, you know, pretty quickly, because we create a lot of chances as a team, and our problem this year has, you know, we've not been able to kill games off, and we've not been putting teams to bed, and your teams are always sort of in the game then, so we need to get better at that next year. But listen, all in all tonight, really pleased.
We took the lead in the first half, brilliant again from Ollie Norman to react quickly to the loose ball, and a great finish as well, wasn't it?
Unbelievable finish, Jay. He's done really well to sort of get his initial shot off, and then he's done unbelievably well to go and latch on to the next one. He's so quick, you know, over 2 or 3 yards in and around the box, and he's so nimble you can't really challenge him. But it's an unbelievable finish. That, you know, it's a thunderbolt finish into the far corner.
Nice of Charlie to wait until the final game of the season to get his first goal. He tried his best to miss it, didn't he? But he got there.
To be fair, it's a great save for the first one, and you know, as all good players do, you know, you shoot and you follow it in, you keep running, and he's got his just reward for it. But listen, me, the lads, everyone's delighted for Charlie, because he's unbelievable for us. You know, what he gives us week in, week out. He's gotten some good areas this year and could have scored a couple, but you know, he looked like he was going to do a naked lap around there Saturday night up until he scored that. So he's reprieved himself for Saturday night. But yeah, listen, we're all made up for Charlie.
And just on those first 2 goals, again, it came from kind of rebounds, but both Charlie Owen and Ollie Norman were quicker to react to the loose ball and running past Hallam defenders to get to the ball.
Yeah, to be fair, I think if it wasn't Charlie that was going to tap it in, it was going to be someone else, because we broke really quickly. We countered really well. We had loads of bodies in and around the box. Charlie's done well to come inside on his right foot and get a shot off. Keeper saved it, and we had 2 or 3 bodies in and around the box anyway. So I think if it wasn't Charlie, it would have been someone else.
And then you asked Junaid to do a shift at left wing back, and then he scores 10 seconds later. I mean, you couldn't write it, could you?
Yeah, I think he's probably found his position, hasn't he? He's probably found his position. To be fair, we were going to play him there a few weeks ago, and he came in with a really bad neck. We couldn't play him. We couldn't even put him on the bench, and he struggled for game time since, because I think since that day we haven't lost. We've gone unbeaten, and we sort of haven't really chopped the change the team too much. So he's been really unlucky, Junaid. But listen, Junaid's been excellent for us, you know, since he's come in this year, and I think he's improved all year. And I think with a really good pre-season, I think Junaid's going to be a proper player for us next year.
And it was kind of fitting that Crosler got our final goal of the season. Obviously, he's missed a fair few chances in the past couple of months. But again, he took this one really well. Yeah, he did. To be fair, I thought, again, it bubbled up for him, but the keeper sort of gave him half of the goal, and it's a good finish into the roof of the net. But yeah, again, you know, really, really happy for Cros, because again, like Charlie, what he gives us week in, week out with his energy, and how persistent he is to go and chase things down. And you've seen it when he came on tonight. I think he chased the keeper 2 or 3 times, blocked him, and nearly got in a couple of times. And that's just Cros. You know, he's a defender's worst nightmare. So we're delighted for Cros tonight. You mentioned it earlier, but I mean, we could have scored a number more. We could have scored 5, 6, 7 tonight easily. Cros had another one clean through. Luke Stewart played clean through, and it wouldn't have flattered us, would it?
No, Ollie could have scored in the first half as well. I think we could have easily scored another 3 or 4 goals tonight. But I think the pleasing thing for me was, they never looked like scoring. They've got a lot of threat at the top end of the pitch, and we smothered them. We didn't allow them to get shots off. We stopped crosses. We defended our box really well. And for me, that's the pleasing part. You know, for all that we want to score goals, you know, we take pride on defending properly and keeping clean sheets. And for us, that's the makeup of a really good team. And I think since Christmas, we've sort of looked really solid in that department.
Yeah, another clean sheet, back-to-back clean sheets as well. I'm not sure we've done it this season or not, but back-to-back clean sheets as well.
Yeah, again, that's the foundation of a good team. You know, defend properly. We always create chances as a football team. You know, it's about being a little bit more ruthless at times, but you know, the foundation of a good football team is to defend properly and keep clean sheets. And we're disappointed in terms of our goal difference this year. I think we're beyond -7 or something. So that's something we need to address in the summer. But again, like I said many times, I think since Christmas we've showed a side to us where we can really battle and we can properly defend.
So that's your first season complete here at the club. First of all, have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, very much so, Jay. It's been tough, as we imagined when we came in the door, because in my opinion, just my opinion, taking over a relegated club is probably the hardest job you can ever do. We've come in here in the summer with 0 players, 0 sort of infrastructure in place, and it took us time. Obviously, we brought some familiar faces with us. We built a team early in the season of players that we sort of thought would sort of come in and adapt really quickly. Didn't happen that way. We had a really good cup run, which might have put us on the back foot a little bit in terms of early season form. But I think all in all, Jay, I think it's been a pretty positive season. You know, all things considering where we came in and what was here when we came in. So we've given ourselves a real sort of platform to build on this now and sort of really go and, you know, put a challenge in next year.
Yeah, and after the past 2 seasons at the club, very few, I think less than 10 wins in 2 seasons, something like that. Mid-table is probably about right, isn't it?
Yeah, to be fair, listen, we were ambitious when we came in. We said playoffs, but we knew that was always going to be a tough task. You know, mid-table for a relegated team, you take that, you know, because how many teams do you see getting relegated and they just spiral and go because everyone up sticks and moves and leaves, and it's difficult. You know, it's really difficult. When we came in here, it was a difficult, negative sort of place, and there was that black cloud hovering over the club. But I think we've managed to change that, put smiles on faces, and I think it's becoming a happier place to come and watch a game of football. And I think the style of football is, you know, it's really starting to sort of show, you know, how we want to play. And I think the people that come and pay their £6 or £7 really enjoy it.
Yeah, how much will these 9 games of beating at the back end of the campaign give kind of confidence moving into the next season?
Massive, Jay, massive, because it gives us that belief, you know, that we know we can compete. We knew it anyway, but we know now we can compete with every team in this league. You know, I think barring maybe 2 games this year that we got really dominated in, Emily here and Campion here, where we had square pegs and round holes. Other than that, I think we've been in every single game this year. No team has dominated us. We've actually played better than we have tonight and lost games. You know, that's just the way our season's gone, because we've missed chances and not defending properly at the other end and create, you know, and sort of conceded goals. So we have played better than that and still won games or still lost games. So it's given us something to build on, Jay. It's given us a platform, and if we can keep, which I think we will keep, the majority of the squad, and we build on it and we bring in 1 or 2, you know, real quality players to add to the group, then, you know, I think we can have a really positive year next year.
And just finally, make a message to the fans that come out each week to sports.
You know, listen, it's, you know, for what they've been through over the last few years, who could blame them for not turning up? But I think slowly but surely, you know, they've turned up, and you can see the same faces coming back week in, week out, and they've been really supportive with us and the lads. You know, even in games where we've been poor, and there has been a few games where we've been really poor, they've not gotten our back, they've supported us, you know, they've kept with us. And I think, you know, everyone around the club, you know, to be fair, since we've come in, Jay, has been excellent. You know, they let us get on with the football side of it. They run the off-field stuff, and I think, listen, if we can grow this club, it's a fabulous little club. You know, it's got, you know, all the attributes. It's in a good location, so we need to grow the fan base, and, you know, without the fans, we're nothing. So we'll keep turning up week in, week out. We'll put in 110% for them every single week, and all we can ask is that they come down and bring their mates, and, you know, keep getting behind us.
Big well done, mate.
Cheers, Jay.